I have old iPhones, don't you?
Wow.
Sitting in a drawer somewhere.
Those kids are smart. I wouldn't even think of that, but that's actually pretty. Wow.
Well, we did it in high school. I mean, we didn't have we were like the beginning of smartphones. I think when I was a senior in high school, I had a smartphone. But even at the beginning, you could run into any store and buy one of those pay-as-you-go phones, and you would turn in that to the teacher when you got caught.
Hey, Jessica, what's up?
Hey, so my daughter is a freshman, and they have like little cubby boxes that they have to put their phone in. So similar to the caller before me, they put it in there, and then they get to take it out after class. And it works really well for their school system. So,
okay, kind of similar to what Shannon's stepdaughter does, and then what that last caller was talking about. What's up, Jackie?
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you?
Good. What do you think about this? About schools banning phones?
I think it's a load of crap. I mean, it helps the schools contact parents as well. But my daughter was at Michigan State when that shooter was running around, and she was barricaded in her apartment with her roommates. They put mattresses on and everything, and if she couldn't have called me, you know what I mean, I would have just been listening to it on the news and the police scanner, and it was scary as heck.
There's a lot of parents that feel that same way, that their worry is not so much anything other than they couldn't contact or be able to be with their child to help them in a time.
Yeah, absolutely.
College different, though. You grown in college. You can have your phone in college. I'm talking about for like middle school,
high school.
Kids like that.
Abby, what's up?
Hi, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
So I believe that it's imperative for my children to have their phones on them at all times, especially because I worry about them, their safety at schools with the school shootings and things like that. And it's close to home. I'm in Michigan, and we've had incidents here. I talk to my kids, and they know that they will be in trouble if they're using those phones when they're supposed to be doing their schoolwork. But until there's metal detectors in all of the schools, and I also believe that the staff should be checked as well, and extensive background checks, I just do not feel safe without having my kid have the opportunity to contact me at all times.
I totally get that.
And I think that's the pushback that people are having, that they feel like they cannot feel safe enough without their kids having their phones on them. And I think that's the one thing that I think that is cause for issues. Now, let me tell you the extreme. This story just came out. There are workplaces that are banning their phones. And I know now we're going to get all crazy. The kids take their phones away. They're saying that productivity is at dangerously low levels in workplace. And the reason, people are doing a Kevin, and they're on their phones the entire time.
Yeah, but then they're going to be on their computer.
So now companies are saying, especially companies that are in factory situations, also people that work in situations where they've got to use their hands and do a lot of machinery work. They're saying that they are taking the phones away and banning the phones in the workplace.
So that situation is different to me, because I don't think the phone should be banned, but I automatically think office, and that's where I'm like, I rarely have my phone out here in the studio because I have an iPad in front of me, so I just do everything on there.
But we're also...
So you're still using the iPad though for the same thing, right? For the phone?
Correct. Like I get all my text messages, everything on my iPad. I don't use my phone during the show.
Right, but we're a little bit different than most jobs, where you're getting like you work on a personal one. I work on a work computer, right? My work computer is tracked. So they can look and see what I'm doing on it. Where most jobs, you're not bringing a personal computer. So it's not like you can just sit on your computer and screw around.
What would you...
I did. I popped back into Quicken for a minute when COVID was popping off. And when I say I watch all 6 seasons of Game of Thrones on the clock, boy, had the vendor insurance information on the right screen, had Game of Thrones full screen on the left.
Sorry, Dan.
It is what it is.
By the way,
still got your work done, didn't
you? I hit my goals.
Oh, but I'm sure you did it all perfectly. Honestly, our boss has said numerous times, our boss can tell, he says that has sent me texts, he can tell when we're not all paying attention because we're on our phones or something. Like he has made that comment before.
Sure.
Tony has a camera in here.
What's up? Initial T wants to be voice disguised. Why is that? You going to call out your work?
Well, not by name, but I know I have coworkers who listen to you guys in the morning.
Yeah.
But I work for a financial institution, like a bank, and the folks of us that work in the branches, we cannot have our phones out on our desk or anything, and they do virtual audits with us or in-person audits, and if our phones are seen on the desk or anything through the camera system, then it's corrective action. And that's because we deal with sensitive information, so people's social security numbers and addresses and things of that nature. So our phones literally have to be locked in our desk, or we have to use them off, what they consider off stage. So
that makes sense to me.
Yeah, and in court they do that too. A lot of times you go to court and they'll make you put it in a bag in certain courtrooms.
I love you guys.
Thank you.
You
We
too.
love you. Love you too. Thank you so much.
We love you too.
All right. I mean, she's laughing. All right, it's Mojo in the morning.
It's only cheating if they have morals. Another War of the Roses is after 9 on Mojo in the morning.